it's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today we are back with day 22 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. Oh, it's almost over, y'all. I can't believe it. It seems like we just started yesterday. And today's sketch is designed by Melinda Sweetman. It's just a bunch of layers and your photos, title, just building it up. So I'm actually going to use scraps today. And I'm going to use some flowers I have. I'm going to use some of these little swap items that I made for a swap over on Ginger's Corner. And I am going to use these pictures from my birthday this past year. I always have to, have a silly picture. And I literally took a bite of my cake like that. And then I had my grandbabies. I was like, y'all want some cake? And they're like, yeah. So I let them take a bite out of it too. Always gotta be silly. Stay young that way. This is just a cake that my family picked up, and I was trying to draw in happy birthday on it with some black icing I had, but it messed up. So I took a butter knife and I pulled all of it off. So I ended up swirling it because it looked so bad, and then I just put the 41 on there, and I was like, okay, it's good enough. That way at least I'll remember what year it was for. Alright, so like I said, I just pulled a bunch of scraps that went together, and I cut down my paper, I want to say 1/4 of an inch on two sides, but it may have been 1/2 inch, I don't remember. I did it a few days ago when I put all my kits together. But pretty much I'm just going to put this down. I think I am going to use my Distress Oxide Mustard Seed and just do a little bit of smushing on here just to give it a little bit of color on the edges. But first I am going to tape this down. Happy first day of summer, by the way. Well, actually, today is when I'm filming this, but tomorrow it won't be, so happy second day of summer. It already feels like summer in probably most parts of the country, and I know it has been pretty warm here, but we've had rain the past couple of days, so it's just made it more humid. It's like walking outside into a hot shower, all the steam from it. Oh, all it does is give the mosquitoes more places to breed and take over. Them little devils. They love me. The mosquitoes love me. I can't go outside. Okay, so pretty much I'm just doing like I always do. Y'all saw me do a million times already. Just putting some water on my Distress Oxides. I'm just going to go in and tap it a little bit. I don't want to go all the way to the edge. I just want to give it a little bit. And I'm going to put a little bit down here. Alright. I think that is good. Whoops. I'm just moving the whole mat. Okay. I think I like that pretty good. Let me get a paper towel. And I'll dry that up so I don't have to wait for it to dry, and then that way the paper don't crinkle. And clean this up a little bit. Okay. Now, I'm just going to kind of follow the sketch. mostly pretty closely. Hopefully y'all can see that. I hope I'm in frame. I can't see real good. And I'm just going to work on building up layers with all these papers. I love this with the gold foil in it, but probably most of it will end up hidden by the end. Ah! I could get out my liquid glue. It'd probably be faster than trying to use this tape and pull all the strips off. Okay, so I'm just going to go, they did it up a little higher than halfway on that one, so I think I will go up a little bit higher, maybe even a little bit more, and then build at the bottom. That way I can still see some of the paper. But look, I covered that up. Okay, JK, we're going to add just a little bit more ink since I went up so high and covered that up. Let's see if I can dab it on without getting it everywhere all over my paper. I'll add a little bit more down here, but I'll probably have paper to cover all that up. Okay. Let's say good enough. We can see the color at both ends. Alright. Dry that off a little bit. Okay. Now I think it's good. Okay. I'm going to just take my paper strips. I think I am going to use my liquid glue. And I'm just going to build. So it looks like they have she has the main one there, and then there's another one. So let's go with another longer one. I think this one goes the full length of the page. And just put this down, and I'll actually bring it down a little bit more. Okay, and then it looks like they have multiple layers. Some of these I may tuck under and over because that's what it shows in the sketch. Maybe I should cut that in half, and then I could use a little bit up top and on bottom. I know some of y'all are probably going, she's cutting that with her scissors instead of a paper trimmer. It's not going to be straight, but it is okay. I am cool with it. I'm going to tuck up the edge that is not straight anyways. Just going to put the little bit underneath there to let it show through. I could put a little one there. Let's see, I have this still. And I have this. What do I want to do? Let's see, I could tuck stuff in. Okay. I'm liking it so far. Let's see. I don't know, this one has a journal box and another piece on there, but let's see, I'm going to use 2 photos and they only have one on there. I think I want to do it like that. Let's see, should I leave this here or not? I feel like maybe I should, and then I can just embellish it around it. But most of my paper is all covered up. But that's okay. I'm using up scraps, so I'm not going to cry about it. I'm kind of drowning in scraps at the moment. I mean, I use them on every, I literally use scraps every single project and that I do. And I still feel like they multiply. I think they do. I think they just multiply at night while I'm sleeping. Like it's crazy town. I feel like I have more every day, even when I'm not even cutting into new paper. Okay, let's see here. Hopefully my head is not in the way. I'm just trying to see. I don't know, I feel like my eyes ain't working good tonight. Oh, too much strain or something. Okay, let's see. I think I want to go like that. I want to leave a little bit of that paper showing. I really like that paper. I probably should have did something else where I wouldn't be covering it all up. But it's okay. I think I have another sheet of it. It's just from, I think it's from a Michael's book paper pad. Pretty sure that's where it came from. Okay, I think I will put that there. And then I was trying to think of ways, because like I actually pulled together all the stuff, all the scraps and all that stuff and what I wanted to use on it before I picked the pictures. So the pictures were kind of an afterthought. But I had this that I wanted to use as kind of my title. And this little girl, she's so cute. But it's like she's peeking around the edge. But I wanted to use it, but it says this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. And I was like, what has light? Like, how can I make the title work for pictures? And so I was like, okay, birthday candles. Even though I don't have candles in the picture, it was my birthday. So I went with it. And I don't know if you can tell, if you can see it in there with it shiny and different colors, but I used some new holographic embossing powder to do that, and I had never used it before, so I thought it was pretty cool. It looks really neat. I can't wait to try it on some other stuff and see what it looks like. But yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. I thought about cutting out some birthday candles, but I already had this stuff cut out, and I kind of wanted to use my lantern. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to have one source of light, because I did have some birthday candles I could put on there, but I felt like it would look weird with birthday candles and a lantern. So I just went with the lantern, and it's okay. And some of y'all may wonder what happened to my foot. I'm in a walking boot. I took, and I've told this story before in a different video, but last summer I went to a flower farm, and I fell in one of their little ditches that they dig. I can't think of what it's called, rows. I fell in one of those and my foot turned. I was carrying a big bucket of flowers, and I fell and broke my foot. Well, I was at home and on my knee scooter, and I was home alone trying to make me something to eat 3 days later, and I flipped my knee scooter over and I broke my arm. So I ended up with a broke elbow and a broke foot at the same time, and that was a whole ordeal. But thankfully it healed up. They thought I was going to have surgery on it, and I've had surgery on my other foot 3 times. So this was my good foot that I broke, and it wasn't fun. But I can't wait to go back to that flower farm this year, because they grow like acres and acres of sunflowers and zinnias and all that. So it's pretty awesome. I was wanting to add in some flowers, but I don't know. I found these later after I'd done planned out my page and thought, maybe I could work them in, but I don't know. Let's see if I can make a cluster, kind of. That looks kind of cute. I could put one here just to have the triangle, and that way I have an odd number in each group. Okay, I think I will. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I got these stickers, not stickers, these flowers really cheap at my local United Grocery Outlet grocery store. I don't know if any of y'all have those, but they have a random aisle. It's kind of like Aldi's, if you have an Aldi's, where you never know what they're going to have on it. It could be home decor, candles, bath stuff, picture frames, you never know. But anyways, I happened to be in there shopping one day, and I went down that random aisle, and they had packs of flowers. Let's see if I got some sitting here, and I'll show you. They had these packs of flowers, and I'm pretty sure it's Recollection, so I think it's the Michaels. I think it's the Michaels brand, but they had them for $1 a pack. And I just grabbed some handfuls of them because, this is a small town and, craft stuff, people ain't about that. So I did grab a bunch of packs of them, and I'm sure y'all see them in a future giveaway whenever I get to 500 subscribers. By the way, if this is your first time, thank you for watching my video. And if you're my regulars, howdy. Thanks for coming back and sticking it out with me. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I got kind of excited because the other day I was watching a YouTube video, and in the little videos on the bottom, like suggested videos, it had my video there. And I was like, it's finally showing me in suggestions, so that was pretty cool. So anyways, check out the playlist below. I need to use my tacky glue because I don't know if they're going to stay. They're a little heavy. But check out the playlist below for everyone else that's playing along with 30 Days of Sketches. And what else can I tell y'all? I think that's it. If you guys want to get in on swaps and trade embellishments, come over to Ginger's Corner on Facebook, because it's super fun, and there's a new swap every week. So, check out that playlist, and until tomorrow, bye y'all.